3-0. Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. I'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And a whole season still ahead of us.
It's the KD farewell tour. This is last year.
Taking a look at Houston.
Back on the Sonics.
All the way up to the second spot.
Started his career off with the Sonics, and he's finishing it with the Sonics.
Made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, holding that top spot and defending it with pride.
And look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets.
Those superstars.
Thompson is outfield, Alfred Şengün.
There's the franchise. Jaylin Carpenter.
They've got Smith. And it's Carpenter getting the two-stop. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA, very much open-ended.
And early streak could really put the team's outlook. Kind of define their direction. I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun.
Washington missing. So it's doing
KD.
That's to Livingston.
Come on, Livingston.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdown defensively. Just giving up too many open looks.
And sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you believe. And on that night, nobody rotating. A lot of help.
So the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Carpenter. A rebound by Washington.
Alongside the paint.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Always thinking ahead, and he's insistent.
Oh, Carpenter. Jaylin Carpenter. There's the franchise.
The great Anthony does. He's got the jumper mentality. And now, just we're going to play here in the first. Washington's asking the Thompson. Goes with the triple. So Supersonics are gone.
Oh, yeah, that's on him. But you say that ain't charging.
Fires away from way outside. Almost a 4-point right there. On the line for the chance to free. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that. All that offense here tonight.
Livingston finds KD. And the shot goes down.
Hello? Okay.
It's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant for so long.
Oh, can I get a steal? Y'all check around turning steals off, man. For real. You're irritating. You reaching for the ball. You can't get the damn ball.
Here's Washington. Shoots it up. Shots good by Green.
Not even thinking about it when Green's catching and firing like that. Oh, he's stealing.
Two points off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that round. Just lucky he was off.
Green inside the three-point line. Seattle grabs a base. This is the first matchup for them against this Rockets team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs.
Watch out.
You call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
That's for Washington. Thompson outside the line. It's not going to be two shots.
Wow.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
This guy.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Carpenter. Outside for Green. Smith on the wing. Back to KD. Seattle missing again.
Come on, KD.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance and the confidence in their whole team leading the defense to scramble.
You don't talk about it much as point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line.
That's a good foul.
Generating easy points can really help you out. You've got a lot of people.
Also, Max Kusel and Carpenter shooting one. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Shengu
And reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young
Wow.
The blows as the bench counts in a three-point change right here. One free throw coming up. If you look at the great coaches, what are one or two of the most important qualities for success in youth team?
Well, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's in the playoffs. This is going to continue and unify.
Man, this fucking shot shit, I need to do something. This meter shit, bruh. So I just got the game, too. I'm still trying to...
Seattle trails by 3, and so in the game for the Rockets. Running the wing, Bogo and Green and Brooks. Alburn shooting out now, Terrence Johnson. And Washington at the point. Durant takes to Livingston. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carpenter. That one wide left. Gets landed on 3. Here's Green.
Good defense.
A lot of defenders just back off of him within that tight, try to avoid the end one, and this time they're not backing off.
That drops and it goes off the first for Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight. He's really got a good grip on that ball. He's letting it go.
Like a Sean, they play it, look at the game and then we yawn. What made you make that lane choice, man? Couldn't score it, then game point and I'm wrong. I should have chipped up on my way home so long. I'm on my family and my place was warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't persist all in winning. It's like being a success built a bomb. So let's stay free. It didn't X-ray me. I made my so bad and it can't beat. The only way to make a litter is to sleep a little. Yeah. I'm in the VIP running strong. Hustlers yelling from the people put me on. I ran it They take me home, I like the story of the songs, and I put that on the first. Boom, and my city and King Kong, Kim Jong-un, you like this song. I probably made with a cause. I'm in a five-star hotel, city, Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring with a dog, bad boy like a Sean. I'm like golden arm. That's 25.
Okay, play it all, Ricky.
Go high from us with polka dots on. You just drawn. You probably heard when I brought a rollie, 18 Cardiac that I rock. I've been back 50 times since all home was chillin'. With me, keep it coming on. Hey yo, hey yo, hit look at God, got Brandon. We gonna hit it. Tell him open the back room up. Let's go. In Braun. After the trip, I told my folks my home so long. I'm on my family to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. Keep it all winning. It's like me and success. Feel the bomb.
Hi everyone, what a great night with a little more on the line. It's the NBA Confidence, and now the opening line for Seattle. And for the Spurs. We've got Devin Vassell. Tari Easton is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Castle. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of the game.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Livingston. And there's the two.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent. So I tell you what, that's going to be like the way that score's going to light up. That was a foul for him there. Refs are early calls it close.
Wembanyama, pass to Easton. Vassell against Durant. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Here's Vassell. It's wide, right, gets off the rim. Here's Livingston. He really had an off game against the Rockets.
Put it down. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mine over matter for sure.
Vassell outside. Three-pointer. That one goes.
He's 1 for 2. The team counts on Vassell in this. A reliable producer like point buckets.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like hands right back. One team gets three of your own. Boom.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We talked about Henry and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, we don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Only one miss in his first 5 attempts. Clearly failing.
Pass to Easton. Here's Castle.
And I'm playing in this cup kind of cool. They didn't have it on 23.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts and Castle, they just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, piece in their title run.
Good hit. Good block. I mean, say good hit, good block.
San Antonio will keep possession.
Here's Vassell. Drives to the hoop.
Block it.
It's been a struggle for them to get anything to fall. Boy, you've got to give credit to the defense. I mean, this is where you want to really work quality looks. Try to get that confidence back. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And we've got a timeout ball by Rick Hoffman. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And look at the standings in the NBA Cup. The group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here.
How you make that? That is Victor. He's 7'5", though.
Quick. I mean, very assertive.
There's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
Over to the left wing. No good. From outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3, Smith. The rebound.
He doesn't shoot great like that.
This matchup with Seattle. It's their first meeting of the season.
This is the matchup they expect to
Good
win.
D, KD.
Last year, they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capability.
Let's go. Quintence. It's cold. Right by Victor Wembanyama. Go right by him. He's tall, but he's slow. Let's go. And he hanging on the rim after.
Doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. With the drive. And it's good.
2 points. Taking it right to the rim.
Let's go to KD. Feed him a little bit. It's the KD Farewell Tour.
That bucket in no time at all.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Castle.
Man, come on, they're trying to throw a legal screen, bro.
Check in. Outside Wembanyama. Fades away. No good off the glass.
Good lead, Quintence.
Seattle leading by 15. Durant drives in.
I gotta stop. It's all
Their
good.
defensive efforts have been at number 2 and lowest opponent scoring. They were just so committed to ensuring their opponents never got hot with their shooting and were forced into taking bad shots.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. Pass to Eason. Now here's Sohan from the arc. The shot no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Carpenter.
Give their offense some love.
Blow it down, sir.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
With the floater.
I don't know how he made that.
That wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Durant for 3.
That's a green. That's a green. That's a green.
They settled in quickly today. A nice fluid rhythm to their offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And Greg Popovich just called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now to bring up last season's top rebounding team.
In third, the Spurs, their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. Here's Castle. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. San Antonio again missing. Wallace outside. Let's the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. On the wing Durant. Fades. 6 on the shot clock.
Let's go.
Around the rim that time.
Easy money sniper.
Durant's got 8.
Well, that mid-range came from KD. You put people to sleep, boy.
Tough to guard and all 3 left.
Here's Sohan.
And Quintence, you can't let him do that to you.
On the small
Side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Struz outside. First shot won't go. Spurs trail by 18. To the middle. Here's Wiseman.
I like Wiseman.
He's a monster.
Obviously, he plays all of the
Pull up.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him. At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Lee Wallace in. Livingston moving the small forward. Houdini put him in there. Houdini can play any position now. Let him play center. Houdini, shit. 6'8". Put Kerr in there.
And he'll take it to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. San Antonio shooting their first
Turn
free
up,
throw
baby.
tonight.
Turn up.
And he makes the first. And the goes in. Two from the line that time.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Woo! Let's go, Livingston. That's what I'm talking about.
And he takes that one.
Not over, Victor.
Powers it through.
Getting up
and then throwing
That's a poster right there.
That was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the
guys on the bench, loving every minute of that.
Houdini can play all five. He's just like Magic.
24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Puts it up for 15. Puts up a three. Rebound, pulls it in. Livingston's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Listen, put that.
Oh, he jammed it straight down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk right in front of him.
You know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, that's going to be the result.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Seattle out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense. Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Livingston's having a game right now. Well, you're wide open. You should make that. Sohan.
Yes, 71. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Seattle leading by 17. And for Seattle, Williams is out there with Casey Wallace. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Larry Nance.
No, it's not the bottom.
And it's the 4-man spot.
He's from Seattle.
Just not letting up at all.
Playing for his home state, his home city.
You want to get the ball to the guys, make plays. If it's working, keep working. That's what I said.
I think he was the first pick in Sonics history, I think, Livingston.
A little extra pressure on the D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, the Spurs shooting 36% so far in this game. From 11
Wow,
Spurs trail by 19. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch.
Oh, you suck, Sohan. How you missed that?
You know, BA, take your pick.
Livingston.
Development, chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out. He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Let's it go from deep.
Go.
Gonna go that time.
Mikey Williams.
Outside, Williams.
Here he goes.
He's sleeping on him. Ooh, that's an N1. He's sleeping on him.
Making it looking. Seattle's going to make that first free throw of the night. Seattle making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Smith in for Wallace.
The
Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And
Call timeout. Locking that up.
Full timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
He's
Checked in for Williams.
And here we're going to look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season.
Victor Wembanyama was number one.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
One defense.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
I don't think so. That's because I didn't send it. I forgot. No, I just Work, trying to get some money.
The shot's good. And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there. Smith into the lane.
He missed it.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. Interference. If you look at rebound rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it's basically
Redeem yourself.
percentage of the rebounds you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under one every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
No good with the triple.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. For years, Durant with his incredible shot-making ability.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing. Fans might appreciate it, but NBA BE and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The sport is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, deep competitive on the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
Durant demands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Outside Eason. Inside. Here's Sohan. There's a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up.
I'm saying the Stars 0-5. They got Stretch Monroe on the team. They should be 0-5.
The Timberwolves matchup. That's number 9 on the
shoot with one hand.
They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Castle checked in for San Antonio. And he's been on the second. There are some rookies coming to the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect the young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention and there's so many expectations. The media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. Coaches loving the ball movement.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Sohan outside. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Here's Sohan.
Get the rebound.
4-3.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And Seattle calls time here.
Wilson's playing center. He ain't no center.
Devin checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
Carpenter is back in the game.
Seattle has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land.
That's in.
From distance. 21 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance in the last game has carried over to tonight. You know, that's how coach will do it, man. Top strength guys don't last minutes, they last days.
Here's Castle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Hanging on
Castle.
just showing off. That's
how
you extend the glory right
Come on, Houdini, take that.
The best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it. With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be, I mean,
Remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
No.
Seattle pulls it in. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That game starts a nice
Carpenter
homestand for him.
He's officially taken over this first half. They keep
Okay, I think I know what happened. I added it to my film. Well, you probably should have nothing to the film. And then, I guess instead of doing that, I didn't send it to you, so probably that one. But I can send it.
all the right reads.
Pass to the cell. Let's go with the three. No good.
We're there to get the rebound.
Seattle on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Wallace.
Green.
Pure. 3-point.
Got him in a trade last year.
Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the second quarter. Vassell outside takes the three.
Rebound. Come on, baby.
They're considerably big.
Going the other way.
Glass. Yeah, rebound has been a big key in this. They've asserted their.
I'm in the right. I'm running the wrong read. I'm trying to go to Carpenter.
It's Sohan.
He can with a jam. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That left fireworks.
Turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. They take a fantastic lead.
It don't matter. It's garbage points, bro.
As a passer. Gets guys in stride. It makes it look good.
Yes, it's good. Smith's got 8 points. And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense. Pass to the cell. Seattle pulls it in.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
He still feels
That's in.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
25 points in the game.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop the idea. So far, go.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered it home like
Beanie Smith.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Fires to three. And that's not going to go. And so is Seattle with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been an aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It is a wonderful night for basketball, and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season.
Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Check out Seattle. This team wants to be
Man, we lost to the Rockets because they're the number one seed right now.
It's cute.
Easy, fella, but I
gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for Seattle.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls. Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Robin Bear got 25, 3, and 2. He's chopping.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. San Antonio shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. They've got Castle, Devin Cassell out here with Tari Easton, and it's Victor Wembanyama. That's the San Antonio Five. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drives in. Seattle pulls it in. Livingston's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Durant.
Bottoms. That was a little early on him.
Got him fast out. They wanted to take that again. But I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Here's Castle. And he's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys.
I'm trying to be the best team in the NBA.
That's what makes it dangerous.
I say 2 years from now we'll be in the championship. Maybe sooner than that.
He's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Point tense.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, that's a harbinger of things to come.
He's looking
at having a very big second half.
Outside
Kevin Durant. Gotta get the ball some more. That's a block.
Seattle pulls it in.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
From behind the
1 tenants. Oh, he can shoot. He can shoot the 3?
Start to the half. Hitting 3
Oh, snap.
The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Showing
He's stepped out of bounds.
last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Number one, San Antonio.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
The Supersonics have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. Kansas with nobody near him. Castle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Houdini.
Seattle has gone 1-2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For 3, Durant. Drains the triple. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
Down below early. So what? Y'all losing.
You get to be basically just standing up. You gotta keep them out of the paint. Releases. And it falls all over the rim and in. He has 29 now.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Outside Easton. And there's a pick. For 3. Fires in the triple.
He just made the shot. It's good defense.
Defensive mix up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open. Here's Livingston. Count that bucket.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Hey, Brian.
Where you going?
Offensively, said I think the game has slowed down. I think it's a big spot. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Ali.
1 intense.
Here's Castle. 11 points in the game. Fires from deep. The rebound by Livingston. Livingston's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, he hits that one. And remaining a thorn in the D side.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get quick to the rim. So he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence. Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, he's stacking the way he is. He's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Durant against Vassell. 6 to shoot. Left side Easton. To stop the run. Plenty of contact.
They're right off out there.
Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. As we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really explored
Kyle Curley can play a little bit more.
I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, 3-point attempts and point average are only normal. In large part because of the pace of play. The game has changed. That means you're comparing players. It's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
From deep, Wiseman. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Kerr. Still without a bucket.
You got one now?
That shot's good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range. And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration.
Mikey Williams, where you at, Mikey? DM up.
Pass to Wiseman. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Screen by Wiseman. Castle for 3. Nance goes down the board. Seattle has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Wallace, pass to Strus.
That's it.
18-footer right on the mark. Strus has got 6.
From the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team. Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Pass to Castle. From deep, Wiseman. Oh, target from range. He's got 5. And it's Seattle with ball. Here's Kerr. The three is up.
Late on the shot.
Here's Easton. Off the mark there with a 3. And a deep three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Seattle. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment.
We're going to win this cup. And then it's another cup that we're going to win, too, at the end of the season. And that's the Larry O'Brien Cup.
Pharmacist for the game. Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dot. Just a great decision.
One intense to play the truth. One intense.
We ever possess in this way. True team basketball.
And
with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Seattle, who they've got. Casey Wallace out there with Williams. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Kerr. And it's the small forward.
D him up. D him up.
Pass to Larson. This one's for 3. Seattle pulls it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Kerr, pass to Williams.
Green.
And again, Seattle with a triple.
Mikey Williams.
Laser focus. Now, that's bad defense.
I got him in the second round of the draft. Like last year. He was only a 68 overall. He's a 74 now.
This can be a simple.
Maybe sleeping on Mikey Williams. That boy will pop you.
Let him score. Williams on the wing. Can't hit the step back Jay. And for San Antonio, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And it's Sohan to drive. Left side, Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the
He ain't been doing too much of nothing, though.
Doing his best to keep this offense in gear.
Green.
And Kerr gets it to go. Even though he has a scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved. Tips. And so the ball out of bounds. Cruz just the right. Risky pass there. They're lucky to take possession this time.
Seattle making a switch here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Wembanyama. That one's off. His third.
He's the tallest element. He's going to make all your shots.
So it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Supersonics.
Green.
Kerr gets it to go.
Splash Kerr.
Grandma, we want the officials to get it right. I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time. Tell me about it.
You wonder if the time limit should be instituted. They can't figure it out after a minute or so. Just
He's going to Kerr. Splash Kerr.
Beyond the arc.
Ooh, splash Kerr.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc. You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work the time space behind the arc, then bury some threes.
Just under 2.5 minutes going by now in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wembanyama. The halting run. Second shot opportunity.
Good D. Good D.
Seattle has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
Splash Kerr. Oh, they lucky he missed that.
Exactly one taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys. You can sense his frustration.
And there it is for him.
There's balling.
He get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
They've been having major problems offensively. Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. There from 16 feet away, he hits it.
Man,
Getting it done.
It's green.
He drops it from range. Kerr's got 14 points now in the second half.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
It's looking like another curve that used to play with the Bulls.
Yeah, this is the
Steve
The
Kerr.
impact Wimby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways. Launches it. And again, Seattle with a triple. As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he fits in. The Spurs have
Oh, Kerr.
for 10 in the fourth.
Remember the name.
Pass to Philhan. Out left to the wing. There's the three. Seattle pulls it in. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open. Here's Kerr. And again, Seattle with a triple. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here. San Antonio's going 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Sohan, pass to Wembanyama. Williams grabs the board. That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. Pass to Kerr.
Splash Kerr. Splash Kerr.
Kerr's got 23. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half.
I might win this active too. Got his takeover too.
Weakness in the perimeter defense, they took advantage of it. And takes it with the kiss.
I jumped too early though. It should have been a block, dog.
Dominating
Clearly.
inside.
Turn up. Turn up. Ooh.
Outside, Williams.
That's splash.
And again, Seattle.
That's splash.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about the efficiency at the offensive end. And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams. Here's Wembanyama. Down to the low post. It goes. 19 points in the game. More than that to keep him from getting the ball to the post. Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Ooh, put back.
In the act of shooting, opportunity for a three-point play here. And what a complete performance we saw from them. They dominated in every way for the Sonics. They had excellent production from the bench. This team has
Gotta make the free throw though.
is shown. And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory is so sweet in the association.
It sure is.
This win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet. That's tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series. He's checking.
Oh, yeah?
Number 42.
Seattle shooting it out of this world, 77.
Come on, walk. Come on. You got your takeover, Williams.
Shooting right around
Making that shit. Make that.
He can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration. And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Castle. The baseline K is on the way. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Castle. He's one of a kind. Wemby getting it done. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kerr.
Green.
It's good on the elbow. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
That was in his second year. He's balling.
I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
I think it's his first year, Kerr.
For three. Nance pulls down the board. Here's Williams. And down it goes. 2 points. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game. Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. So we see Seattle get the win here. A state road victory. So impressive. Statement it was enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Alan Force, Mark Kellogg, and Brad Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA
Jaylin Carpenter.
at 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.
He didn't even have to play the fourth quarter. Wemby only had 21. He only missed 2 shots the whole game. Jalen Carter, 12 for 14, 5 for 7 for the three-point. Kerr was lighting it up. Kyle Kerr, he had 25. Durant, 17. Livingston, 16 and 10.
You know we got your back like that real quick. Take them, do you dirty work. In the center, remember, back to the house. You know you ain't a remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, please. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart.
Boston sucks.
Play your heart. Play your heart.
Never fuck right out of rub, but on the top of the cover, dress up, compress up. You gonna post snap the less up. Get it good. Brought me a red. Walking like they turn head. You scary. You ain't a pimp, you's a fairy.
Here's Carpenter. Carries down low. And the Sonics lead by 5.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back at that time.
You've got Durant. Smith is out there with Wallace. And Carpenter is the 3. That's the lineup for the game for Seattle. And Seattle with the ball. After the Angelo Russell's miss, shoots over right. And on target. And it's a 7-point
Whose house?
Well, they're leading in
Carpenter's house.
Because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And Carpenter loses his
When we at home, there ain't no way you gonna come up here and beat us. I hate this up.
Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
He was late getting there. That could have been a block. Should have been a block.
Austin also with the sub. Porzingis is checked in. And now it's been time to check in for the starting.
We got to choose DA. We're doing this last break, Kevin. We got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers says to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus, keep everyone down the stretch. Now, as players engaged, like it's the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
I know you wasn't gonna make that. There's 3 dudes there. Livingston.
Livingston good.
Now everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Celtics real by 9.
Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason not only embraced it, he's thrived under it. What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to add something else for his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The Celtics moving the ball around.
There's Lie.
That's to Livingston. Carpenter. No, the Titanic.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating your teammates.
Happy Halloween.
Celtics real by 9. White open. He's fired. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Release. Livingston 12 points to what's the second hit.
Shaq Livingston.
Been able to contain here. It's clearly he had established his position.
first one.
I got a blocker, but they trying to give him points. Ain't no foul. Yeah, that's why he didn't make both of them, sucker.
The thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting
Houdini Smith.
Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
This is from short range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's good.
He's in attendance.
And quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He gets that one. Tatum's got 7.
Oh, Tatum's height, that helped him on that one. Because that defense was there.
Making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Livingston. Jason Tatum has the ball. Celtics trail by 9. Nifty move.
Rebound.
Well, if the defense gets some shots time, they could get run. I think just a little bit out.
KD. Let's go.
The mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
And so with it, they'll bring it up to the center. Rebound by the Celtics. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, Livingston having the game. 22 and 14.
More than those guys, and it serves them just fine.
Boston shooting from the field. 44%. Not bad. Russell takes to Tatum. We've got 1-18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sonics leading by 15.
Here he comes.
Livingston looking for the opening.
That's it.
Livingston
Got a triple-double. 24, 14, and 10.
Very leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Supersonics.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll mark their 4th win of the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Here's Smith after the Angels Russell's bucket and hit the turn-around jumper. Tatum down low. He's covered by Livingston. Tatum shot his own.
Livingston been locking up. Tatum.
And here are the Sonics. They're on a 18-5 run. He gets it in there. And the Sonics lead by 16.
I think they got 18, 16.
The fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs.
KD, what you got?
So no problem force to get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, winning flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the interview here is so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge to get invites on. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin Durant. It seems like even with the adversity thrown your way, you guys find it.
Well, we're moving the basketball. We just rely on each other, and we just believe in each other, man. No matter what, we stick together.
It was very obvious that was the case. Thanks,
KD.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
Jason Tatum only had 20.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but 8 seconds or less.
That would have been a Curry 3.
Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and
Washington versus Washington. Washington State versus the District of Washington, which is really Maryland and Virginia. Ooh, rebound.
Seattle leading by 14.
Houdini.
Smith's got 7 now in this quarter. And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening. Yeah, but keep being on now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's Collins. Here's Wallace. The rebound by Livingston.
Sorry, Wallace. Young.
Got 9 rebounds now.
Cut through the traffic. Ooh. Livingston. That's his done.
Make him a legit small ball forward.
He's 6'8". That's not small. If 6'8" is small, then, oh, damn.
Outside Koulibaly. Kispert on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovich.
I think we can say that shot is well.
And Bogdanovich got yammed on.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up to the Supersonics. Back to Smith. Over Poole. Watch by Wallace. Here's Livingston. Clock at 6. And
that's the strategy. Despite the size of the lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going.
Shaq Livingston.
Now here's Collins. There's a screen. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 for the field now. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. They get it back. The 3.
That's it.
Down the triple. 33 points for them.
They have hit the points for this half. A second chance point to not give up. Now Poole. Pass to Koulibaly. Wallace outside. Back to Koulibaly. And here's Collins for 3. That shot off. Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another lead of 4.
Just go. He had call timeout. He got to after that done.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Now let's present Cardinal Balance Player of the Game. Think about this.
Game ain't over yet.
This game from start to finish. Wow. So impressive. The defense
35 points, 11 for 12 from the floor, 58%. This season, 28.4 points per game this season.
And it's not close.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them.
Probably the score.
So he's forced to hold himself back a little now.
Game's almost over, though.
Pass to Kispert. Poole with the ball. Outside Koulibaly. To win the run.
Rebound.
Pulls it in. The turnaround jumper.
The basket is good. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
It's intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Smith. Touch off the glass. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter. I just love the ball.
Great defense.
They desperately want to stop this run. Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something. Collins outside. Cool against Smith. Here's Wallace. Nails.
That's just physical right there. He Quentin, ain't nothing he can do about that.
The second half.
Yeah, this is when
Wallace does that.
Get him the ball and let him build momentum.
KD, gotta make that.
I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And they'll keep possession.
Block it, gets it back and score. I hate that.
Seattle leading by 23. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to clean right there.
Let's go. That's 40.
We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast,
Wallace is like 7'2" though, so he should be getting those buckets.
That's what coaches do. Oh gosh.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off. Athleticism and explosion. Just a tremendous display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G slam cam. Now here's Poole. Pass to Collins. Outside Koulibaly. Off the left rim and out. Seattle has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. That one's good for 2. He's got 44. It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the event.
Now here's Wallace. The jump hook. That one doesn't drop. Smith with it, picked up by Collins. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Like a matador. Hey, there was no defense. That has to be one of the easiest shots I've seen tonight.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this gap.
Using the mid-range, it's full.
Livingston. Ooh.
Here's Livingston. Collins defending. The fadeaway.
Good shot, Livingston. 11 and 10. Got a double-double.
Double-double now. And it's cool, the ball for the Wizards. There's the triple. No good on the shot. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Supersonics. Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant. BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point. And with this win, they tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And they moved just twice. So taking the first meeting,
might get a 50-piece Carpenter.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Something off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And here's Koulibaly. There's the drive. And the
Going for the steal. That's why he got open. That's good.
Beauty. That one rocked the arena. That's a dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Let's go.
Side fadeaway. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Cool, shot is off. Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second.
Just pushing them out the way.
And he's a big reason they're out right now.
I think that's his first 50 piece of his career.
Away. Stolen by Smith.
So we see Seattle get the win here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away. I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight. And that's going to do it tonight for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time to present our player of the game.
Jaylin Carpenter. He was carving up the defense tonight. Jump ahead a little bit. Oh, Kevin Durant got hurt, broken left wrist. Damn. Oh, we lost to the Timberwolves. Still second in the West, though. It's looking up. Abraham had 27 and 14. Carpenter 24 and 13. Clinton 15 and 6. Livingston had another double of 12 and 14. We gotta play this game. This for the cup. I'll make the jersey right quick.
You must not know what you just thought. Me and my go north. You about this party. We gon' step on the car. Get my coin and swipe it. Now this first charge. Making merch. I be really boss. I got hands for. I get bands for. You want chance after chance. No, I keep saying, do my dance on them. If it's up, it's going down. Soon as I listen, don't. Don't follow the rules. I stand out, I'm special.
I can make 2 city jerseys. I'll do it later.
Yeah, this is my favorite. The Pima only. I say no, but you my favorite. No,
and we welcome you to this NBA with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. This is Kevin Howard, and joining me former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. See the stat sheet here for him.
And Jalen Carpenter this season, 27.5 points against the last 5 games, 19.4 points.
Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now, Memphis' starting group. You've got Santi Aldama, John Morant, he's out there with Daniels. Then there's Wells, and it's Edie in at the 5, roaming the bench. And for Seattle, they've got Smith.
We got to win all the tough games. I simulated some games. A couple of them were tough games and we lost. They can have the ball. I ain't worried about that. They're going to lose.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Checks up a 3.
And you know, that's the fight over the screen there. Next round and as soon as these guys do contact, they don't just disappearing like they're bad. They gotta show something.
They'll get there in time.
The 3-pointer.
And an eye.
They can't outshoot us. If you want to make this a 3-point contest, Memphis, y'all going to lose that. Y'all going to lose that.
Well, he gets 15 they're using him so far. Yeah, but he gets engaged. When he gets engaged, it's fast and it's going to be perfect. He could go this far throughout the rest of the game.
The Benson is off the ball. Smith lets up.
Ooh, good shot, Houdini.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Memphis is on 1 and 2 for long. There's in the first quarter. It's to Aldama. 3-pointer. The shot on the wall. It's no good. Seattle is gone 2 and 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
Shit, I forced that. Should have passed it back to KD.
Damn. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And here is Wells. Morant surveying the D. Here's Edie. Seattle grabs the miss. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. Winning most games.
KD.
Setting back. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing. The team facing this group. I mean, before halftime, they're down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout to making here tonight.
And here's Durant following the 3 from Kevin Durant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That boy Houdini, he don't dunk it though. It's just a lay it up or he'll dunk it sometimes.
First time out of the game.
He's more of a facilitating point guard. He's 6'9", he can play anything though.
You look at the Supersonics. They've got the #1 record in the country.
Oh yeah.
Their competition is going to bring it right out. And of course,
they can bring it, but I mean, they ain't gonna get nothing. It's gonna be nothing but a loss.
Was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on. And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Daniels. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Livingston. And another miss by Memphis. That is not bad. Taking the floor from there. It's just a little bit of
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum. They came out and rushed.
I wish on like in the old 2K they showed you a vertical. They need to bring that back. Come on, 2K, y'all got to be more creative, man.
On the AT&T, Mike shoots flanking. And now I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldrich.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Seattle's head coach and I did get the chance to chat. Of course, John Moran stays first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defense over the field.
He don't even shoot. He got a 74-3.
Slice right through us so we can't have any pressure in the under. All order for the defense against the unstoppable Durant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here are the Grizzlies. Seattle able to bring the 3. So shut it down. Durant scoring is definitely making it hard right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game.
Displaying intensity right off.
On the Nick Petty, one more ring for retired, man. Retiring this last year. It's farewell to it for KD. Chris Paul had his last year. Geyser.
John Moran. He is taking his fair share of awkward ball.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had enough of injuries in his young career. But we just want to see him at full top.
And so it's Memphis with it.
Y'all hurt right now.
Aldama in hit. No one uses the
Houdini popping the 3. Popping it from 3.
The possession, take that from them today. With a basket coming off the third pass.
All the Grizzlies. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days. Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down great.
Green. Mikey Williams.
Good by Williams.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so, it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Scoring up 50 feet was an issue, and that one took them too many shots, I think, to get their point. Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to get these
Carpenter, You got to take over now. Time to take over.
They're just letting their shots come halfway within the flow of the offense.
Here's Pippen. Pass to the Sonics. Pick up 2. After Bay. Mark up top. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah. And he was it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads.
Pushing dudes out the way, Carpenter.
Good for him so far.
This man is on fire. His team is winning and doesn't get better than that.
Williams against Pippen. Yes, to Landale.
Good block.
It's Williams on the wing. Launches it. 6 He's put the risk in the field.
And starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pippen against Williams. Pippen goes as the West. They need this. Brings it from beyond the arc.
How about really from long range, just going at each other? Take that, he says.
That's his first miss of the game.
He passes to Pippen. He's watching the left off the glass.
Just a beautiful textbook bounce pass.
You love to see it. Here we go.
Oh, Carpenter.
Look at him punish that rim.
Trying to get this steal. He ain't doing too much of nothing.
Shooting is fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this.
And welcome back to the second quarter. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball. It's been a
Green.
great showing from them.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Morant is out there with Pippen. Then it's the deep pitch. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Landale in at the 5. Now here's Bay. Still yet to score. Memphis moving that ball over. But for 3, his shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
We come at us, and we'll come right back at you. Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. John Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points to the paint. He says,
Yeah, Ja does that though.
so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever.
Mikey Williams, right back with his own dunk, with his own poster.
I know it. But look,
Come on, Ja, where's the defense at?
He is a one-man circle. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
How you missed that? Damn.
Seattle has gotten all the done to three-pointers throughout this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. The 3 from Screws. And doing something his first shot this game.
Give a shooter of his caliber that much time to send it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here most of the second quarter. A call for the Grizzlies. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they could prove.
Eating up comes in for Jack Landale. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Pippen. Here's Edie.
Defense.
Get off a 10.
Defense.
Next game up. It's Betty. And again, Memphis no good. So the Supersonics have gone a perfect 4 of 4.
Breaks out the cradle. That's the first time.
Injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all teams take that into account. But teams want to be confident it'll have a stable instead of the force of a long season.
That's a lot. And you don't see that every day. You truly feel converted when he gets that close to the rim.
Oh, they got it back. That's a good play, though.
They get a hand on it. Inside. Here's Livingston.
Let's go. With the 3.
Livingston's got 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it. This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're really going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Morant. He saw him at 29 points last game. Oh, and then the alley-oop jam.
And you see the unselfishness from the round. You just share that ball with any open team.
Livingston with it. He's against Clark.
Good move. He got handles low key. Livingston, you know how to get himself open.
Pass to Morant. Struz against Bay. Here's Genie. Rebounded by Livingston.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Wallace misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it. Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Genie. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's Struz on the wing. For three. His second shot goes in off to a big 2-2.
That shows that you're not going to find success with guys. They got to get a hand in it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket.
That was a good shot, John. That was good defense. Y'all just made the shot. They know you can really do about that.
Your ankle, if you've got to guard John Morant, because his handle is on a string.
And here are the Supersonics now. Pulling the basket by John Morant. Livingston.
Oh, that's threes for Livingston. Cooking.
On their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Morant. He has 6.
That's the thing. Everybody on the team here, it could be anybody's night.
Clark outside. It's a very good-looking conversion. Clark's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's just as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Sonics getting the bucket. Morant pitches the dance. Shot clock at 6. Here's Genie.
Good block.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just
Livingston was a physical finisher.
For the Supersonics.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots. They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open.
Oh, staying down.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lining it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games.
John Morant, 33.2 points a game.
He's been on, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Brandon Clark. Wells comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Now here's Pippen. He's got 5. Wells passes it to Daniels. And another miss by Memphis. Takes it inside. Livingston no luck. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Daniels.
Good block.
Here's Livingston. He's got 17.
Houdini, throw it down. That's what I'm talking about.
An assist.
Pippen against Pippen. Pippen feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Wide open. And that one is off. And so it's Seattle, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what's the takeaway from the first half, and what changes are needed?
Well, they just lined up and kicked ourselves straight out one in transition. We got to own up, keep the bounce out in front of us. So shots are going to go. We need to make some buckets out of our defense.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Turn up. Come on, turn the fuck up. Come on.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
And taking a look at Memphis, they are
the number 1 seed out the East. Because of me, I'm on the Heat.
Well, must be in the middle of the night.
Pistons 3, Pelicans, Spurs, Cavaliers, 5-7, Knicks, Thunder, Grizzlies. That's 22.
My bad.
Let's
move on now to that first half we were watching. Brutal game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're... Well, you know what I'm going to say. Your goose is cooked. You're in water.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. But it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Durant, and it's Smith in at the corner.
Carpenter, posterizer.
Despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense. Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Pass to Durant. To the right side. Here's Jaylin. And he dumps it down.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the game.
The 19-foot shot. It's a big bounce and goes in. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Durant.
That's a good move.
Oh, he's got some Morant. This man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance. The last 10 coming off the 6.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now, here's Durant. 3. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. But Supersonics have gone 3 of 3 for the field since halftime. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will be a quick fix stop before hitting the road again. Bounce pass, Smith. Pass to Livingston. Over Morant. And it's another.
Wow, 5
straight hits coming out of half. They are rolling.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Daniels. Now Wells fires from deep. Hits it from downtown. Wells has got his second basket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Smith. There's the try. 6 for 6. He's took the miss from the field.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
That's how you DM job. Houdini, good play. That's how you DM up. You DM them up. You DM them up.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jaylin. It's all in by the Sonics. Livingston with it. He's picked up by Morant. Smith for 3. Takes a 3. And it's rebounded by Morant.
To have somebody else take that shot. Houdini's not a 3-point shooter.
Seattle's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Carpenter. Gets it to go beyond the arc. He's got 22.
Coming off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows when it ain't broken, even if something stops him.
Wow, they're trying to pull up with a 3. He ain't even making it.
Hall of Famer David Olsen.
That's it.
Kevin, thanks.
That's how you shoot a 3.
Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is to click. So,
Yeah, Quentin Tennyson can't get banged on like that. I know that's John Morant, but still.
Having great content throughout the year.
KD.
He's doing a great job.
Splash.
Thank you so much.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league make many plays time and time again. They were right at the top of that list.
House on the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Morant against Smith. Morant passes to Aldon. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Carpenter. And Durant had time before dropping in.
He's just head on automatic right now, shooting 100%. And keep your confidence high.
I will.
Oh, he was wide open.
Because without him, this ain't already built.
There's the try.
That was too easy.
Good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim.
He just had 19, now he got 29.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in the position to succeed.
It's the Wells from downtown. It's all in by the Sonics. Livingston's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nice shot by Smith.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much. And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Good work there as it goes.
Gonna make they shooting over Ja. He's a little man.
And so it's Memphis with it. And here's Durant. He's got 10. It's taken away by Smith.
Let's go. We racking. We racking. Let's go.
That's an old-fashioned rim run.
With the Gary Craig's on.
These fans George are on the crowd right now. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G playing camp. Here's Edie. He has 6.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edie. And nothing is
He's having a horrible game.
Seattle has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball.
Shaq Livingston putting on a show. Put him on the poster.
Here's Morant. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that we've worked very hard for. He takes it in, and such a nice move to make the basket.
I don't know how that wasn't blocked.
Morant's got 12.
What the hell? Come on. KD, Kevin Durant. Oh, he missed it.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And so it's Seattle. They put on a show for the ages. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this.
And how about a look now at our assist of
the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Dipping his out there with Moran. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's the deep pick. And it's Landale into the box spot. Bay against Kirk. A 3-ball.
Green. That's a green. That's a green.
The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached. And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
That one drops for him.
One thing about John,
he's determined. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Supersonics.
Right over, John Moran. Mikey Williams, talk your shit.
And we play through about a minute here of the fourth. And for Memphis, they're shooting a meager 36% for the game. Right wing. Becky in the post. Defended by Kirk. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 3 to the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the fourth foul by Jason Wall. That's his first foul. George Niang checked in for Larry Nance. The Grizzlies also making a change. Daniels is checked in for Pippen. The offensive rebound, the second effort. The shot, no good. This could get even more than 2 points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Curry for 3.
Let's go.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Morant with it.
Like we the best team. We going it off. We can shoot the 3. We can score from the inside and play defense. Look at that. Should have been a block. Keep on faking,
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And here's Kerr from outside.
Green. That's a green.
And it's back-to-back leads. He just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Mr. Clark. To the right side. The 17-footer. It's not going to go for him.
I don't know if he got in his own head there for what. The defense can't take credit for that one.
Mikey Williams.
It's the bucket.
Respect that man.
so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Passes the Clark.
Look at Larry Nance. Good steal. Oh, that's Struz.
Finish.
Yeah, Struz throw it down. Max Struz.
That's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know the mistakes need to break. That's just expert right there.
Where you going?
Clark just screen on Williams. And here's the ring. And it's Struz with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get out of
Green.
the 3-point stroke is
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To the inside. Here's Langdale.
No.
They had a chance to end the run there.
just another show for him offensively. Yeah, no way to describe
Green. That's a strike.
It's the bucket.
Defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some free space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Morant passes to Daniels. Now here's Bay. Unloads from 9. And it's off the back rim, no good.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here's Kerr from the yard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Guys,
DM up.
Stretch offensively, for sure.
Clark just 3 not balls. Clark with a wide open look. The shot is by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Time call here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
When we get Terry Roach here, when did that happen?
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And it's
Mikey Williams. He's showing the league what he got. They're counting him out.
Instead of performance on his cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Durant.
That's it, though. That's all you can do, though.
Job's so special. It's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Former NBA players have a hard time
right in your face.
Why do you think that is?
I think so. We don't hold next generation to the same standards as prior generations. I don't get into all that stuff about who's better and who's greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
They get the rebound. Let's the free fly. Good on the triple. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is dominant.
Jalen Carpenter could have went for the pass, a wide pass up, a wide open dunk. Take it all the way.
And so Morant will bring it up with Memphis.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Seattle.
One-sided as it gets today. Look, there were some dominant moments about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to...
Oh my goodness.
Execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season. They take the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Seattle.
Mikey Williams had in the game.
Defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for himself.
Yeah, right off foul. Yeah, right. Say it's a flagrant.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor
and they get the ball.
They're tremendous as well.
Carpenter tried to hurt Ja Morant, though.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. All done behind Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Well, it was only a minute at a time, but they finally get the bucket.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Green.
The whole team, it was a focused, concerted effort to put this in the way.
It was a good block, Kurt.
Saving their best basketball again. Smart.
Here's and he takes that one up and powers it through.
CD ain't been having a good game.
That's great.
And Ben Green, the monster to finish it off.
Great chemistry on this play. He understood where to put the game in order to get his teammate.
Here's Morant.
Come on, Ja, you just trying to run the clock out.
So no problem
forces to get the win. They poured it on tonight, made a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball this first game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when we make shots to bring more energy into the building. And I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Kevin Durant, that's his name.
And that'll do
And
it.
if he could get 12 points, 30, it don't matter. When he's contributing, he's older too, though.
And the entire
Carpenter.
King Sports Group.
This is
This is
Kevin
Kevin
Harlan
saying so long.
as
And
we present our player of the game.
Everybody on our team can score, though. That's the thing. Like, we could score from the three, inside the paint. It don't matter. Mikey Williams starting to come of age now. I'm not trading Livingston. That's why he will low-key still be in Sacramento right now, Livingston. I traded for him last year before the season. He's playing, the Kings drafted him, but Sacramento not going to win nothing. I don't know how we lost to the Sixers, but okay. Tim was 2 games behind us, or half a game behind us, so we got to keep winning. Everybody's happy with their roles. See, we winning games, that's all that matters. It's a made-up class. Now we gonna play this game.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and fight back. It's over. Might be from the top of the moon. I can see the whole world sitting in my hand. I'm ready to do it. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall. That's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up and crank up the heater. They finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here. Tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again. This will be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two. It don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle with it, made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me. This for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing a jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was up, now look at that. I'm better than you guys.
Hi folks, the NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, along with Graham Hill and Brett Berry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaPook. And now that we're into December, let's check in on the Rookie of the Year race. And this year's Rookie has been an exceptionally fun watch. I'm sure fans want to know who's out in front. He's really come out of the gate hot with his debut season. Currently in the third spot.
Shooting guard, he ain't got to worry about his kids. His job is shooting.
He's got his rookie season to a tremendous start. He deserves right up there near the top of the list.
Not going to be shocked if he's able to leapfrog the other two guys that are sitting in front of him right now. I think he certainly has just as much, if not more, talent than those other two.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Drew Holiday, Jackson out there with Connect, then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's James in the shooting guard. And for Seattle, and Graham, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered. Oh, no question, BA. But it's still a long way to go. We know much has changed over the course of the season, so I'm going to be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge. Livingston, good. So go-to guy for them.
Livingston.
Consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Got a piece of it. Ooh, Smith. Using his moves to get the 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, AP being sent out to try to find out where the defense is inexcusable.
Outside Holiday. Out to James. And it's off from three-point range. About a minute into this first quarter. Smith outside. Fires a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup to Phoenix. It seemed like they were
Get the ball.
So anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Big man's ball. Big man's ball.
No good that time. Some solid defense from Hayes. Holiday against Smith. Pass to Hayes. Now James. Holiday taking his time here. Jackson with it. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Takes a three.
Defensively, he stayed connected to the perimeter.
Too good.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight. He said, "Quote, I'm not
What star power? We got all the star power.
I'm about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ring leader.
We got all the star power.
He plays every possession on both ends.
And that's what it takes.
Ronnie James, you can't hold Carpenter. Don't even try.
I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it. As long as it helps teams get the win.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Talk it over. Go ahead and talk it over.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which teams are leading the pack and steal right now.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Holiday passes to James. Back to Holiday. Seattle pulls it in.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Yep, count it. I love this approach. Getting him the ball early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Hayes for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Sharing the ball has always been a strength for Holiday.
Holiday against Smith.
Good shot. Houdini Smith.
The second bucket on the night. An outstanding first quarter from the field. Lakers trail by 8. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The 15-footer tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play. The first one falls. He's checked in for Seattle. Both good from the line that time. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 for 3-point land so far. James outside. Pass to Jackson. Launches a 3. Seattle pulls it in. First look at this year's Lakers squad. Winning the season series last year in a battle with a tag team. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all. Here's Connect. Now Jackson. Here's the teardrop. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field.
If he's going to keep shooting, you've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls.
Oh, on the TNT. Yeah, he's waiting for the ball.
Right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Pass to James. Down low. Looking to win the run. Finish on by Hayes.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that elite pass that gets to right on the money.
With Ronnie right out the way.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to
You got to call the timeout after that.
Sustain some of that energy. Keep comfortable.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Seattle.
Lakers in the last place.
The conference.
5-19.
Hard work all year.
They're going to get a first-round pick, though.
Lakers far behind in the standing.
Well, right now for the Supersonics, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from the lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
He takes it from 3. 14 points for him.
Easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get the work.
Good foul.
Quick look here at some of the numbers for him. He's really down MVP during the
Shaq Livingston.
Looking to sort of in control.
Shaq Livingston.
Beyond the point line. And it's been fun to watch.
29% shooting their first 3. Last 5 right here.
And it's 50% for 3, 65% from the floor. So he's stepping up.
And he drops it first. So he gets them both. Seattle leading by 13. And he makes it on the layup. And controls the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective down there with the physical play.
105 left in the opening quarter. And here's Jackson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebound.
Mikey Williams, turn up.
Performance there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. Lakers trail by 17. Has to beat them. Jackson on the wing. Seattle pulls it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia. Just a tough roll.
Shaq Livingston.
To find a way to restrict their focus. Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. And Vanderbilt a screen on that. There's Jackson with the lead. Buries it from 3. Jackson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Gets it off.
Oh.
They're lucky. The first quarter concludes. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Seattle out in front, up by 16. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
I think they have the championship later on for the Cup because I've been looking at the calendar. I ain't been seeing a championship. I think they do it later towards the end of the season.
Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far? On the front foot, really playing offense. They've been offensive.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Connect, and it's good look in at the 2. Here's Daniels, covered by Smith. Pass to Coloco. Slid that thing through. A nasty 2-hander.
Green. That's a green.
That's a green. Got this first bucket of the night. The assist numbers slowly stand out. They really emphasize ball movement here today. Here's Daniels, covered by Smith.
Good D.
Pass to Coloco. It's hauled in by Kerr. Seattle leading by 19. Smith passes to Kerr. The 3.
Green.
And again, Seattle in the
foul. Kerr.
You are a defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard? There's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. Let's talk about the late great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if he defended himself, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. Here's Koloko, defended by Nia. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems. Here's Kerr.
Green. That's a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters. And the Lakers have possession. And so J.J. Redick calls to the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. It's the timeout. They're going to hear about it. Get consistent.
His name is center. He only 6'8", but he could play center.
Some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event. Yeah, year after year.
Twin won it last year.
The judges, it's remarkable stuff. And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air. He is for sure, but this list is just real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special. And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we will, of course, update you on how things are looking. This year,
they got to follow. Livingston's about to bang that shit.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss. Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one on the line is good. He's off on the second. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Connect. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line from there. Connect a late growth spurt during the home. And it really helped his game, Graham. He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle.
Houdini Smith coming down the court.
Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that. Strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The Lakers with another miss. The Supersonics have gotten off to a sensational 5-5 start in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Houdini.
In addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Hayes finds Holiday. Here's the 3. The rebound by Livingston. Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The 3, Durant. And again, Seattle on a triple. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Holiday. Pass to connect. Shot to stop the run. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Smith. And he treats it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Sweet to be a difference maker in game, and he's been a great option for them on this possession.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket. Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. On the tape.
Houdini Smith. Boy, baby magic.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Outside Holiday. Pass to connect. Jacks up a 3.
That's exactly what he did, too. Jacked up a 3.
The other team is fortunate stuff. They come down to this end
Shaq Livingston.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than
Get on him. Get on him. Be up.
probably disappointing at numbers took advantage.
Here's good one. Once again,
Shaq Livingston.
Seattle has done 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far.
Green. That's a green.
That was great now. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Here's a good one. He's scoreless. Inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Oh, that's in. Let's go.
Smith's got 19 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Hayes with a screen on Smith. Holiday finds Hayes. Oh, ripped away. And here's the fast break. Nice shot by Smith. 21 points in the game.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Well, Los Angeles shooting at 30% here in the second. Vanderbilt, the pass to Goodwin.
Get him up.
Here's Connect.
Oh, you suck. How you missed that? Go. Get out of the way. KD.
And there's Durant. It's good. Only assist by Smith. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Holiday. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Holiday. Will it go? Seattle pulls it in. Livingston's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith. By Smith.
I love the aggressiveness.
6'9" out there playing point guard, man.
To strike while the iron's hot.
And through the first half, it's pretty lopsided affair. Seattle front, opening up a huge gap. Now minutes to check in with Allie LaForce. He's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're really getting down more out there. How much fun is it in the offense flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very disciplined. They do all the details. Just want to play on the band because we got some skills, got some fast break points. And we play together, everybody touch the ball. It's just fun with fun like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic
execution so far has been a dominant showing.
This has been a weight-proof game. They're just strong on the glass. And they're playing with a mean street guy. What do you know about weight-room skin? He knows how to win.
Next up, let's take a look at
our latest
power
rankings.
Checking out Seattle, not much movement from up or down. Just in the back, just showing force in their confidence. Yeah, they've been established themselves as one of the premier teams. Marching towards that finish line, they're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head
back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Takes it in, and the layup is good. Smith's got 25 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And for the Lakers, Darren Jackson out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Connect. And it's Hayes in at the 2 spot. Here's Livingston. Fires the 3.
That's it.
He gets it.
Mr. Splash.
Really going at him out there. Hard to win games when
You allow clean looks from the perimeter.
That should have been a foul. He got bumped, bro.
A lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. Good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Seattle has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Check by James. Out to the wing. He gets it in there.
Finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Back to Holiday. Pass to Jackson.
Oh, good block. They missed in.
Here's Livingston.
And he takes it.
Livingston's got 11 points. They're just getting pushed around inside. It's not by Hayes.
2 teammates connected right there.
Livingston, pass to Smith. Let's go with a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Come on, Quentin, since you got at least try to get the rebound. Standing right there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hayes with a screen on Smith. The shot by Holiday, no good.
This has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's about it.
They're really working the paint now.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. James passes it to Holiday. Jackson outside. Back to Holiday.
Game up.
And here's Connect outside. Seattle pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of
KD, Kevin Durant.
That is, you just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Holiday with the ball. No base baskets yet. James outside. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Graham.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Trey, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That's his place.
Livingston. So I'm out on the net. Take everybody out. Leave Mikey in there, though. He's chopping. Move the Kerr to shooting guard. Bogdanovich, put him in there because he could shoot.
Now Holiday. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. the basket throws, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Holiday focused there, and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
Good one to check in for Los Angeles. That's good for the Holiday. And you see player training methods, Graham, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're looking at coordination drills, just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Capable from that kind of range, Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor in that possession.
That's connect missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver's second round picks have become extremely important, and this allows teams more time with those big picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited prime time coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's going to hit. Williams, Green, nails it from beyond the arc. Williams just got 5.
These teams are finding their way, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire system.
Mikey Williams
is at home. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 to open up the second half. Goodwin passes to Holiday. Takes a 3. Seattle pulls it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Williams from Green. Rebound by Jackson.
Should have been a green.
Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Connect outside. The shot no good.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple of steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Curve. Splash curve.
I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but it's important to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's good one. Watched by Wallace. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Kerr. The 3 is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Got it off in time. Buzzer beater. And so is Seattle, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And the worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that beat. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Williams is out there with Casey Wallace. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Kerr, in at the 3.
Everyone loves the alley play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Williams from long range.
Goes. Let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there, lapses like this, backbreaker.
Here's Koloko. Drops in the layup for 2. Koloko's gotten 4 this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Kerr.
Green.
Left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt slams it in.
The leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
From deep, Bruce. And again, Seattle with a triple.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, so there's efficiency doing it that's helping the team build the lead.
The steal. Williams green ring. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries. And what you take, guys, here on the hustle stat for Seattle. Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eye with these guys, they're focused, want to get up tempo, that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Kerr. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had. The NBA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's no problem. And he's checked in for Seattle. The Lakers also with his stuff. Holiday has checked in.
Think about his coaching these guys right now, especially him. I tell him, you take one three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. Los Angeles is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. That's a good one to the paint. It's stolen by Nance.
Ooh, Kerr. Throw it down, sir.
That's what happens when you don't take care of the ball. Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Koloko, covered by Strus. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect. Williams from long range. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. And it's Koloko missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hits the three-pointer. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Strus finds Nance. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant. It was exciting to see that. Some of those guys start playing football when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. Holiday against Williams. Has to connect. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Another miss by Holiday.
Not a way to get out of a funk. Needs to be looking for 3 solid, more efficient.
And one.
The wild one he took there.
And trust me, when the team reacts, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Nie, he's checked in for Seattle. Bogdanovich comes in for Strus. Here's Hayes. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 7 assists in the game. Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack. Williams from long range. And it's connect for the rebound. Los Angeles is going only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Knocks down the long Jays.
No way he's going to pass that shot, but he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out of him.
Walsh, the pass to Williams. Over Holiday. He hits the back and sinks it. Williams has got 21 points in the game. Did he use the fadeaway? No. Did I do it, Steve? Yes, I did. Unloads. Seattle pulls it in.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Supersonics. And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you don't. Just a total. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it will be any different. To the win column, their 19th victory this year. Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun. Here's Kurt. It's Hayes with the rebound. I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Jackson finds Hayes, and here's James. Here's Jackson. So we see Seattle get the win here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, ready to sleep. The other just lost. And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Grant Hill, and Allie Laporte, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Willie Smith.
Blessing ambition, never lose sight on the path. I had to turn my vision, separate myself from the clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in respect. New vision is 60 with the break. You take some money like thought we never known. No down bad, search the Lord, I make it out of treason. I had to grind when it's even. What's the purpose, so I need business. God told me, he told me I'm different. Feel like I'm stuck in this life I'm living. I'm trying to grind in this Texas is feeling. I just got my name in my demons. I've been in the test, I hustle with minutes. I gotta keep my mission. They still want to see his vision. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never mistake. It's all about getting gold. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm jumping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow.
Talking seven, but
I got no big camera love. Like a special love. I put the special love. I'm a special love. Wait. Like I'm Jackson, straight out the hip with any film. I want them shit like a praying man. My money run like a bike string. I got it going, no helping him. Serving and sitting. Businessman, I move like an entrepreneur, so I ain't got the time for no. I cannot take it before, cause I'm trying to make it before. If it ain't like the dollar the board, plug it in like a board. If you see me, you keep me forward. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never expect. It's all about getting gold. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping.
You can never stop the flow. Let me be smoke. Let me be smoke. Let me be smoke. Let me be smoke. You can never stop the flow.
Here's Durant.
A little late. Oh, he still made it. That's a very late.
In. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been a rock of offensive.
That was luck.
They need a basket. They turn to him.
On the floor for Seattle. Durant's out there with Vince Bruce. Then there's Jason Wall. Carpenter in the shooting guard position. It's all in by the Sonics.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator.
And no foul.
We've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination
Carpenter.
they make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Timberwolves now. That's goodbye, Seattle. That's some Bucks fans. Here's Vince. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's one. And so it looks like the Timberwolves rolling to the Timberwolves making a switch. Vincent's checked in. And the Supersonics also making a change. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Seattle leads by 7. Smith surveying the D. Hits it from 3.
Houdini.
And that's poor defense for a team that has a catch up.
They look pretty good boys to be, and that always shows through in the defensive end.
The Timberwolves now. And he comes up with the deuce.
And you know he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Carpenter.
Oh, he missed it. Oh.
Dang. Did he take a flight? He usually handles that thing. Evans did a nice job at selling that transition. Has a really good understanding of how to get races.
Easy money sniper.
He's taking no punishment.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
There's a good screen.
He forced that.
You could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Carpenter. Seattle's at the triple. And eventually, every player GA has to grapple with 8. Using their block to step or 2 against the young belt. And sometimes it's a very slow realization.
It is. Hopefully, by that, it's less about financial security and more about the real learning we have for the rest of the game.
Takes it up with both hands and lifts it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Seattle.
The big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
He needed this game. He's trying to stay in first place, stay in second.
Really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. But anytime they got space, they seem to just knock down another triple.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game of still 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. They're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
Now here's Waltz. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Count it.
Go play Wallace.
By 18.
And it's just competing. Giving your best when it matters most. And once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
4 seconds separate the shot game clocks. Here's pitch. It's deflected. Now here's Wallace. He's feeling it. Count it.
Unwilling to let an even for a moment. That's killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about break, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to work side to send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. This looks like this is going to be a tough one to pull out. How did you guys maintain your focus?
We just kept believing. Defense kept helping each other out. Getting out and getting these baskets. And everybody chipped in.
Big win for you guys tonight. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.
And Edwards had 43 points, and he still lost.
Carpenter, the rookie of the year, he got that.
You don't even gotta tell them, and they already know. The one that's going up, big body truck. They acting like they tough. We know well enough, and we know that you ain't that. And we know your crew ain't steps. Been no run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plex, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often, and you stay in the mess. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that tried to top it, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. I need to decide, cause I'm intrigued by your vibe. I seen the dream in your eyes, you might not even be mine. Came on to see what your prize, I'm who you need and that's fine. Who you leaving inside, for you I'm legally blind. Yeah, but only for the night, but that's okay though. We fell in love the first day though. You flew me out to Barbados, can't post you, we gotta let it together, but you my baby. I do whatever you say though, tryna pop out, I'm like, hey yo. We can't do that, gotta slide on the low. When we slide to the stove, locking our hands at the door. You ain't messing with no L with you, and I ain't tryna handle it. But when I'm walking out, I'm always checking for the camera. Cause paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often, and you stay in the mess. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that tried to top it, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Can you plug me in? Tell me what I gotta do to make you feel okay. Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you don't feel away. I wanna give it a room, I don't wanna lay. Please tell me that I'm worth it, cause I don't wanna pay.
You know my jump at. Check the standings.
Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you read it, talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like it would be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling on my lungs. Okay, but you can overload. I don't know why you gonna love your friends, I don't know what's on the show. So see why I ask me why I keep on the hustle because you
Miami on the run now. Detroit second seed, Brooklyn third seed, Cleveland, Philly, Knicks, Magic, Hawks.
So tell me when you coming through. Fisher.
Putting up a triple-double though this season, averaging 2 steals, 1.8 blocks.
What's good?
Can you do sing that?
Yeah, for sure.
Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good when I'm working these shots. Till it's good. Rockin' me, baby, ain't no stopping me, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady. I got that
vlog.
that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna get it up, don't act crazy.
When is the championship game though?
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Livingston gets the three to fall. The home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Porter. And here's Holmes. This one's for three. Can't hit that one. Here's Wallace. With the fadeaway.
And good shot.
Back to the rim on the way in. So we see Seattle get the win here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their massive performance. And I'm sure their fans appreciate it too. We saw the outstanding defense and the full offensive effort. They were just dominant out there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grand Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris.
Carpenter had another 20-point game, 23-15. Livingston 21-8 from Seattle. Shaq Livingston. Houdini Smith also from Seattle. KD, he's getting like at least 13 points a game, 19, 13. That's around his range.
It's time to move on and make it my chick on. Both our exes broken, we getting real with y'all. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. That girl, I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good when I'm working these shots. Yeah, let's do it. Rockin' me, baby, ain't no stopping me, baby.
Okay, let's do it. I'm just ready.
Oh, we lost to the Nets. What? Dejan Whitfield, he had 20, 11, and 1. Simulate till like January. Another blowout. The freshman row put up though. He had 28 points. 28 and 8. It wasn't enough though. Terrence Mann had 12 points. Carpenter had 35, 8 and 5. Livingston 17 and 13, double-double. Vinny Smith had 10 assists. 8 points, 7 rebounds, KD 11. Acquaintance. Yeah, 15 and 6. Force winning. Is this a cup game? Carpenter 36 and 11. 9 assists, almost a triple double. He had 3 blocks. Wallace had 21. D.D. Smith 17.
Tell me if you still up. It's 5 a.m. right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Tell me you just how I feel right now. You said it's just
Acquaintance got hurt. Broken finger 4 to 6 weeks. Carpenter is balling. He's putting up 30, damn near 40 points. Kerr had 22. I'm saying it's balanced scoring. Everybody gets their numbers. Jacob Underwood, 15, 6, and 5. Larry White, Mr. Johnson. Carpenter 44, 10 and 4. KD had 23. That's the most he's had so far this season. Shaq Livingston, another double-double, 18 and 13 with 8 assists. He had 2 blocks, 2 steals, 4 turnovers though.
had to stop the bad habits when you see they on their side. I heard it all before. I did it all before. Walking the mall and I bowed the store. I look like a star when I open the door. You gon' make that move. You gon' make that move.
Try to finish January out and get to the All-Star break.
I'm from page 6 called me for the interview. But can you afford my view? Only bad ones in my crew. And you know that I'll ride into. That's with you. But you fight for the weekend and I was thinking my own cook.